Welcome to OHMYPOD, guys, and we are back.
You already know it. Episode 3 of OHMYPOD. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hope you guys enjoyed the last 2 episodes. Weren't too long, but you know what? Today is gonna be longer.
And by longer, we mean like roughly half an hour.
Still pretty long. Like,
the thing is, we don't know what's good for you guys. Obviously, we only made one long episode, which is pretty much really the first episode, isn't it?
yeah, pretty
'Cause the
much
first
that
one
was
doesn't
the
count.
first episode. Yeah.
And it was 20 minutes. We had great feedback. So I want to say thank you to everybody, first of all, for actually viewing. We got over like 1,900 views on the video. We also got a lot of comments, gained a lot of subscribers from it. And we got a lot of you guys DMing us and letting us know what we should change or what we should add. And the thing that people asked for the most was make it longer.
And that's why we exactly mentioned that at the start. Make it
Yeah.
longer. So we're gonna make this one definitely longer for you guys that are watching out here. So shout out to you.
Definitely. It makes me happy that people say that, to be honest.
No, 100%, man. Criticism is the one. Criticism makes you stronger.
No, it's not even like for me, I feel like it's a compliment. You know? It's like imagine if you're like in a room with somebody and someone says, "Oh, don't leave yet. Just stay. Let's talk more."
It makes you want to stay more.
Yeah, now it's like they want to listen to us more. So imagine they heard us for 20 minutes and the fact that they're saying let's make it longer is they want to hear more of us, really, isn't it?
Ollie, please stay.
I know, right? I'm always going to be here. I'm going to be here.
Oh, thank you.
So today's episode is all about, what was it all about? I don't even know what it's all about.
COVID second wave.
Oh, Jesus.
Why I said that so deep was just like, it's not a great time to have, is there going to be a potential second wave? Like, what do you think?
I think 100%.
Because I've been busy at work and then, you know, on your phone, when you scroll one to the right, you got the news.
Oh, yeah.
All I see is beaches, hella full.
Do you believe those pictures, though? I don't.
I don't know. Like, well, it's a 50-50 where
Yeah, same. Actually,
I've done media where I know not to believe the media 24/7.
Yeah.
But I'm not there to actually know, is it actually full?
Yeah. You know, it was happening the first month of COVID-19. When we went on lockdown, first month,
Yeah.
they kept putting pictures online of like the tubes, packed tube stations. I go to the tube station myself, empty. Like, yeah, I felt like a lot of people mentioned they were like, they were using pictures from a long time ago to convince people that people are still using transport and they're still really busy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. That I did not believe because I saw it from my own self.
Okay, so one thing that you did tell me when I spoke to you a couple of days ago was that your parents went, right?
My parents went to Bournemouth, like on that day where it was like 31, 32 degrees.
Now, this confirms my question. Was it packed?
So I don't want to. Like, so I showed my mum the picture that they posted,
Right.
saying that's how busy it was. My mum said that it was busy, but not that busy.
Not that busy.
Not as busy as it looks in the picture. Now, I'm not sure if it was a different time or if a different day, or maybe just like recently,
Yeah.
or it could be the next day. I don't know that. But from when my mum was there for the period of 6 hours,
Yeah.
that picture was not what it looked like.
Because the weather's been moving mad. The weather's actually been moving mad. We had sun and then it's raining and it's cold. But us as humans, we're never satisfied.
No, we're not.
If it's sun, what do we say?
Oh, it's too hot.
And when it's cold, what do we say?
London's got some shit ass weather, man.
So where do we win? What is your perfect weather?
I don't know. People complain, you know. Like,
But to be fair, I do have a perfect weather.
what is it?
Mine's like, I like the wind, but I like it to be about 20 odd degrees. Yeah, it's just perfect, pinpoint.
I mean, I've been living in London for like the past, since 2007.
Yeah.
I've got used to it, man. Like, I don't wake up and say, oh my God, I wish the weather's like this. Or I'm just used to it. If it's raining, I'm just going to go on about my life and do whatever I have to do with or without the rain.
Yeah.
It does bother like me in terms of when I want to go out and exercise. That's it. But really, like, if I have work, I'm not going to be like, oh, damn, I'm not going to go work because it's raining.
Yeah.
I've just got used to it now.
I would say like majority, like I'm not saying everyone complains, but like even from my opinion, from a lot of people I do speak to, if it's too hot, oh, it's too hot. If it's too cold, oh, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Like, where are we actually satisfied as humans where the weather is actually pinpoint?
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? I went to Hyde Park recently.
Yeah.
Wasn't busy at all. Just to point that out. And number point 2 is that everybody that was out
Yeah.
was under the shade.
was under the shade.
Yeah, like I get it if it's nice and warm and stuff, but if you want to be out there and actually enjoy the sun, be in front of the sun. I don't get like why people hide under like shade.
That's
What's
me.
the point?
Literally, when I go out, the first thing I look for is where the shade at?
Yeah,
Where the shade at? Because wherever the shade is at, I'm there.
exactly. Otherwise, it's just like sitting in your room turning the heater on, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
You're
literally,
inside.
I try to find the shade as much as possible. But even like, so we've actually confirmed that the media isn't really showing us what really is actual fact.
We know that for a very long time now.
Well, we do know that for a long time, but like, 95% of the world tend to believe what is actually shown, which in my opinion, I believe that some of it is true, but some of it is also false.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know. I've watched too many documentaries and too many conspiracy theories and so many things, and it just leads me to believe other things.
Yeah.
I always like this. I have like a distrust with the government.
Yeah, I don't know, obviously, but what it does show us, it shows us at the end of the day, but it's also been showing us that German meat factories, people in the meat factory apparently are suffering from coronavirus.
And the company did get shut down in Germany.
Yeah.
I think one in the UK as well.
That's a bit crazy. So
Coincidence.
I can't live without meat. I'm still going to eat it. So yeah.
I don't know, like, because you're going to cook the meat anyways. I mean, how are you going to catch coronavirus from eating meat that's getting cooked? Unless you're eating it raw. And even then,
Can you eat it raw?
I mean, that's the thing. Who eats raw meat? Nobody, right?
My mate once ate raw meat, but he got his little brother, right? He got his little brother to put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
He put it in the microwave, not even the oven.
Yeah.
He cooked it for like a minute and he gave it to him. And it was dark. The room was like dark. He told me, and he was playing FIFA, and he just grabbed the leg and he just bit into it, and
That's disgusting. I don't know.
it was chewy.
I mean, meat when it's cooked is already kind of sometimes chewy,
Yeah,
which I like. That kind of chewy I like. But if it's raw,
it was
I think I'd
raw
vomit.
chewy.
But did you hear the recent news about ice cream? What was it? Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry. Oh yeah,
I heard about that.
I just about read that, and I told you about it just before we started this podcast, guys. If you want Ben and Jerry's, apparently B&M are selling liters of Ben and Jerry for £4.50. That's nuts.
Don't do it, guys. Don't
Do it because
Nah.
I love chocolate fudge brownies.
But you can have that from a different brand. By Ben and Jerry's.
Which one? Just Ben and Jerry's?
100%.
Leave Ben and Jerry's alone.
Nah, Ben and Jerry's is like the worst, honestly.
Why?
I've been through.
I know why. Why?
Yeah, we've had problems with Ben and Jerry's. We didn't eat. It was a cookie. Wait, first of all, let's talk about this, right?
Let's just say you had an issue with Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, big one. Well, what's your favorite? We call it. Let's say, what's your favorite tub?
Like I said, chocolate fudge brownie.
That's like your favorite one, right?
That's my favorite one.
So I had the cookie dough one.
Right.
That's my favorite one.
Right.
So the tub, we got it from Tesco, and it's so big. Nobody's gonna eat the whole thing unless it's one of those nights where you eat the whole thing. But it was like a big tub, and then we shared it between 4 of us. And within that tub, right at the end, I took a scoop and I ate. And I felt something. I felt something in my mouth, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I thought, "Oh shit!" Like I don't know why I thought this, because ice cream was not gonna break my teeth. I thought, "Oh shit, I broke my tooth." That's what I thought, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I took it out, and I was like, "Oh, this is the tooth." And I thought, like, I broke my tooth, right? I know this is disgusting. So I'm checking my teeth. I'm telling everybody, "Yo, check if I'm missing anything." But this tooth was not like a small chip; it was a whole tooth. So if I had lost something, you would have seen it right away, like through the smile or even my mouth. And then, no, it wasn't. It wasn't mine.
But the question is, how do you lose a tooth through ice cream? It's
That's
cream.
But the thing is, right, I wasn't thinking that at the time. It just happened, and I'm like, no, because you know how they have the cookie dough? They have like small like bits within the ice cream.
Yeah.
So when I was eating that, I thought maybe I bit into one of those. But then I realized this is too hard to beat that.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to take another bite to break it. But I was like, no, it can't be, because let me just take it out. Took it out as a tooth. Now, we complained. We actually messaged and called and emailed every single part of Ben and Jerry's. And they are basically saying that it's impossible to have anything go in to that tub. They're saying the process doesn't involve humans.
Yeah.
For the part where they make the ice cream. But what I'm asking is, How did that? Okay, it's not. They're saying they never identified it as a tooth. We send that, by the way. That we send that tooth away.
Yeah.
We've taken pictures of it. We know it's a tooth. We know it's nobody's tooth from our home.
Yeah.
But it's a tooth from somebody, and that came from the ice cream. Now, how did they get in the ice cream if apparently there's no humans in that factory? How?
Well, we shall find out from the future of people eating ice cream. Because if someone else posts that, then we know that Ben and Jerry are selling not just ice cream, they're selling teeth.
I mean, I'm not saying they're selling teeth, but I'm saying like it could have been an accident.
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody's tooth could have fallen in there. I don't know. Someone probably had to fight inside the factory, punch someone's tooth out, and put it in the. I don't know. But the thing is, why does it? Every time they email me back, they would never say it's a tooth. They kept calling it a foreign object. Now, if it's a foreign object and there's no
Where does your
humans-
ice cream come from?
Yeah, okay, it's not a human tooth. It's an object. But the object went into the ice cream, and I'm complaining about it. You know what the best thing they said?
What?
They were like, "We're gonna offer you, I think, like £10 a voucher or something like that." Was it
£10 voucher?
Was it £10? They offered me £10 voucher for an object that was in my ice cream. I could have choked on that. You know, there was a tooth. I'm not even lying to you. In that tooth, you could see like a blood stain. Do you remember that? There was like a blood stain inside there. Like, what if it was infected blood? You know? I don't know.
I didn't even know what to say about it.
I'm just saying, like, we went through this whole process and I gave up at some point.
But
with-
you know
with
what?
the whole situation.
Even like with ice cream, I don't know how cream takes out a tooth. But even like I've tried harder ice cream, right? You know, if you go to Westfield and they have that like ice cream place where they,
Oh, that's banging.
shove the ice cream, they they make it into like a little circle swirly kind of thing. They have the ice cream and this is a lot harder, but your
It
tooth
still
would
wouldn't.
fall out.
Because the moment it hits your mouth, because you got this warmth in your mouth,
Yeah.
it melts right away.
100%.
So I know it wouldn't be the ice cream that broke a tooth, but somebody's tooth went in there.
Was that open when you went, by the way, in Westfield the other day?
It was actually, but I think there was like a long queue for it. There was a long queue for it. There was a lot of people waiting.
Oh, no.
And the queue is even longer because, they have to keep a distance.
I was Westfield as shopping, though. You went shopping, didn't you?
Shopping, man. Had to get a pair of trainers because, I haven't had a pair of trainers for a while now. But I keep going to look for the Air Forces that I want.
Yeah.
Or the Jordans. They don't have it. Not in Westfield. Not in Westfield, they don't.
But which Air Forces? Because Air Force Whites are the best Air Forces ever made of all time. Best shoe of all time, in my opinion.
Triple white.
Triple white,
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion, is the best trainer made of all time.
Everybody wears it.
Oh, 100%. Everyone wears it. You see people that are millionaires that wear like those £70 Air Force Ones.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, you'll get like these celebrities who wear like £300,000-400,000 worth or dollars worth of clothes. And you point at shoes and it's like $80.
Air Force Ones.
Yeah, exactly. That's how good they are.
But even like when you look at COVID, like how are the shops getting on? Did you go past like other shops like there's M&S, there's Gap, there's
Gap. Oh, Gap. Was it open? I'm not sure. Not quite sure if it was open.
Because even I've read the news and I've been reading the news and I've heard that Kanye West is
Oh, yeah.
going towards Gap.
He is. And I think he's actually planning to make it like affordable for everybody.
Because for one, he's recently become a billionaire.
Yeah.
Which has been announced. And now he's moving into cosmetics. And not just cosmetics, Gap.
Yeah. Let's talk about the cosmetics first, right?
Right.
He is, I would say, one of the first rappers in the history to actually come up with the cosmetics brand, right?
He's becoming, what I would say for him, he's very versatile. He's got clothing. I haven't really seen him make a lot of music. He's got a Yeezy line.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on, which I do respect.
Mm-hmm.
The Drake fans won't like him. Do I like him? He's a 50-50 for me, but at the end of the day, I respect for what he's actually doing. He's actually producing different kind of things, and he's actually creating a cosmetics brand, which I haven't seen in a long time from a musician, especially. I don't think a musician's really actually ever made one.
Yeah, no.
So I do respect that side of from him.
But how do you think this is going to turn out? Because obviously we know that he's making this whole contract or deal to keep Gap alive. We get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, it makes me feel like people won't go buy that stuff. Not a lot of people would buy it because they'll feel like it's the cheaper version of his Yeezy collection. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Nothing special about
I do respect
Yeezys.
that. Yeah.
But because it's his brand, everyone wants to buy it. Right?
Right.
Now, if you go buy a pair of trainers from Gap, for example, and they're like the faker version of Yeezys. That's what people are probably gonna call it.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna. Because if there's something, he's saying that he's gonna make it affordable. If affordable is like, let's say $80, $90 for a pair of trainers,
Yeah.
compared to his $400 or $500 Yeezys, what does that tell you? It's like the fake versions, isn't it?
It's
Or the
basically
cheaper quality
the B-Tech version, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna succeed. But in terms of clothing, I might just copy his things. I might buy his stuff, to be honest.
But see,
From Gap.
you know what? With me, personal opinion for me when I shop is, if I like it, I buy it. I don't care if it's from Primark or if it's from Louis Vuitton. I really don't care. If I like it, I buy it. It's what you look at is what you want to wear, not what is on the tag, because the tag doesn't define who you are at the end of the day.
100%.
And even with him going into cosmetics and stuff, I'm just really thinking about like, how is that going to sit with his family, especially when you got another
3, 4 of them, isn't it? How many is there?
I don't even know how many
Kim,
there are, man.
There's Kendall, I think.
They all start with K.
Yeah,
But you got Kylie, which we all know, which is another cosmetics brand.
yeah.
How is she going to sit with the fact that there's someone that's competing with her in the cosmetics industry in her family?
What if it's not competition? What if that's what we end up thinking, but really they're working together? Because Kylie's brand is never going to die out because all of a sudden Kanye West's one is going to be better. I don't think it's going to be better, but I think it'll be to the point where it's like they're both up there. You know what I mean? It might not be competition.
Yeah.
Because think about it, they must have spoken to each other before making it.
Oh, 100%. They probably did, but it's just like, how would it sit with her? Like, you just never know, because she could be like, oh, that.
And she got stripped off her billionaire type, we call it.
A billionaire title.
Yeah.
But she's 20, she's younger than me, and she's doing bits. But people always question, did she become a billionaire? Did she get all that fame? Because of that fame, did her cosmetics brand blow because of who she was? What do you think?
The cosmetics, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely has to be. She's not known for anything else. You can say, yes, she's Kim Kardashian's sister, and she's famous for whatever, and she got famous because of her sister.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything. Because, yeah, you can be known for your sister. You get 5 million, 10 million followers, let's say. But she's got so much more followers. And it's not because of her sister. It's because of the brand she built herself.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? I would disagree from one reason, in my opinion, is because I feel as it takes a lot more to actually build something, even though if you're famous or not, to actually make it that successful.
Yeah.
It takes more to it than just having a big profile.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know this, but a lot of people back in the days would say Kim K is only famous for one thing.
Oh, let's not talk about that one.
But that's not true as well. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe that got her to be, seen a lot more, but that doesn't mean that she didn't work hard to build her cosmetics brands and clothing line or whatever she did.
100%. It takes a little bit out of each section to, because like, for example, we've got makeup, which we talk about cosmetics, right?
Yeah.
I don't look at makeup. And then there's females that look at makeup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I may speak to a female and then they might say to me, oh, look, this person's brought this out. Mm-hmm. And now it brings my attention.
No.
And then you look at it. So it's really these different sub-factors that they hit, which bring different audiences in from different areas to make that particular person. And that's what Kanye West has done.
Since we're talking about makeup, right? It's for everybody's information. I didn't have to say this. I've got a little bit of makeup on my face right now.
I can't see it.
You can't see it. It's just a little. What did you put on my face, by the way? She put concealer and foundation. Foundation? No? Concealer and powder. I don't know. I asked her to make myself look a bit pretty because I had a little spot on this side and a little one here. Now, I don't know why I hate having that on the camera. So I told her to fix it up and she did.
Well, to be honest, I've used makeup before as well. Like, it's not that deep, innit? Men use makeup for a different reason, innit? Let's go into that reason, innit? You naughty little girls that try to bite off, or even men try to bite off people's other necks.
What's the satisfaction from girls, though? They always want to put makeup on male, or their boyfriends. Why?
I've actually had that done to me before as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
Full out makeup?
Full out makeup.
Like you had everything.
Full out makeup. You know what?
Contour, everything.
Everything, man. But my highlighter was popping, boy.
I don't even want to know who did that to you, man.
Let's not talk about that one. But what it is, innit? She really wanted to do it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, innit? Like, I know I'm a man.
Yeah.
It ain't going to make me a woman just putting on makeup. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. If you want to do it, do it. Like, it's just going to come off or have a shower, it's going to come off and I'm going to be back to normal anyway.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people feel demasculated
Yeah.
as soon as you put like, or even say the fact that you want to put some makeup on there.
It's actually not that deep. You put it on, you go shower, it comes off. Whoopie-doo.
Like every single person that comes on movies puts makeup on.
Oh, 100%.
All the guys on movies, like whoever your idol is or whoever you follow on like movies, all of them. I don't care how manly that person. Dwayne Johnson puts makeup. Kevin Hart puts makeup. All these guys put makeup. It just depends on how much makeup. Obviously,
let's be honest. Let's move towards the future side of things.
Yeah.
There will be male makeup.
What do you mean?
There'll be like brands for males for makeup.
I think there is.
I think there will be. I don't know if there is.
I'm not sure. I think there already is. Don't you think? Is there already makeup just for men?
Our director would know. Is there any makeup for men? Not just yet. So
we know males that make makeup brands.
Yeah.
But we don't know if it's specifically targeted for
I
males.
think in the future there will be makeup for men. But let's just see, innit?
We'll see.
But even like talking about men, one of the particular men that have been called not a professional world-class football star has turned into a Premier League champion, Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Let's not talk about it. They just won the Premier League.
So
we knew this was happening.
Shout out to them, even though it's been how many years? I don't even know how many years.
It's very sad because not only just been a lot of years that they haven't won like the Premier League, but it's the fact that they could have won this Premier League like a few months behind, like what, a few months ago? They could have made this a few months ago, but because of this whole COVID-19 situation, they've had to postpone it. So imagine, like, even though you haven't won it for many years, now you're not even winning it for a few months, even though you know you're going to win it.
Yeah, 100%. And they've actually, like, Liverpool have improved so much. Like, I don't really like, I think we spoke about it last episode. I'm not too sure, but I don't really support a team, but Liverpool have actually stepped up the game big time. They won Champions League, they won Premier League, they're winning all these cups now. And when you actually think about it, they don't have a world-class player.
No.
Like, before Virgil van Dijk was Virgil van Dijk or Mo Salah was Mo Salah, it wasn't a world-class star like CR7 or Messi or Ibrahimovic. You wouldn't look at them like that.
No. But it's like they're all really good players in the team, but that team has literally gone from 0 to 100 real quick.
They've actually ripped. They've ripped.
Yeah.
They've ripped. Literally ripped people apart.
And if you guys follow football, like obviously you guys would check the stats. You know the stats. The points they won by wasn't like a margin of 3-4 points. They won by a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not 100% sure of this, and don't quote me on this. I don't think they lost a game. Not lost a game. Sorry, they lost a game. I don't think they lost a lot of games. They lost like maybe
a few,
like 2 or 3.
Maybe a few, yeah.
Because I remember they were almost about to beat the Invincibles. Like they were almost, but I think they lost after that to like the world's crappiest team. Who was it they lost to?
I don't even know.
It was such a small team they lost to, but yeah, no, I don't know. I think they've gone from 0 to 100 real quick.
But shout out to them, and like sport is actually taking another big leap, and we're looking at the biggest boxing match for UK history.
UK? Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. UK history, where you talk about the Tyson Fury and
AJ fight.
Oh,
who do you think's going to win?
AJ.
I'll go with Fury.
I know, we're always going to have that mixed, different answers because...
But the question is, I ask you, why? Like, why do you think AJ is going to beat Fury? He got knocked out by a fat guy. He's going to get knocked out by a fat guy.
Okay, I take my answer back, actually. I don't think AJ is going to win.
Yeah.
I want AJ to win. That's my answer.
Okay.
I don't want him to lose, but I think there's a possibility that he can lose, actually, because Tyson Fury went through like a mental breakdown and came back. You know, for you to go from a mental breakdown that bad...
And to come back?
And to come back and still be like that good, boy, that must mean something. Like, you know, you're mentally 1,000,000% ready to destroy whatever's in the way.
100%. How can you go literally down to up, and literally he went into a mental breakdown, went through depression, came back, knocked a guy out, and literally came back and beat Deontay. And now he's going to beat AJ for the fight. And like he says, AJ got knocked out by a fat guy, and he's about to get knocked out by another fat guy.
But then for you guys out there, who's the fat guy? I forgot his name. It's Louise. What's his name?
Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz.
I think it was Andy. Yeah, Andy Ruiz.
I forgot his name. He's the Mexican guy. I wouldn't call him fat.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like it's disrespectful calling him fat.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree.
But he knows himself. Like he knows that's what people see him.
And I'm sure he said that he's been knocked out by a fat guy too.
Yeah. I think that guy is, well, boy, he's short and he's on a bigger side, but he knocked the hell out of him, man.
I think AJ has a problem with fat guys.
He does, isn't it?
I think he does.
Wait, did you see the height difference? The height difference was big.
Probably like a full inch.
And even the reach, like whatever it was, but like there was like, if you were to see this on the street,
yeah,
you're going to think, okay, you know what? AJ's going to win.
Once he got knocked in the temple,
that's it.
His legs were like, his legs just wouldn't recover. But yeah, because when you look at AJ, you just look at a guy that's like fully built. Like everything is proportionate. Like each pack is like particularly square. Each is the same size. You see his muscles, and then you see a fat guy just walking in and just slump him. So it actually shows that muscles really ain't everything.
It's not. But the thing is, he had underestimated Anthony.
100%, 100%.
Number one. And number two, because he's shorter, I think he had the advantage of getting to places that it's kind of awkward for AJ. If that makes sense? It made it really awkward for AJ to fight back someone shorter. I don't know. People think just because you're taller, you're like ultimately you're going to be stronger or like you're going to beat the person. Not the case.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. I would actually want to go to this fight. So if I do get an opportunity, I'll be there.
Is it in the UK?
I think it will be probably. I'm going to predict it's going to be Wembley Stadium because they want high capacity, and it's because it's UK. It's UK. It's going to be in the UK.
Yeah, no. I think Wembley Stadium is probably the best one.
And
I'll go. Would you?
Yeah, 100%. And
I'll definitely go.
I wouldn't be surprised if they say tie just to have another fight.
That's the thing I don't like. If it's going to be a tie, I'm going to feel like every penny was wasted.
I don't mind. Like, you know what? It's a one in a lifetime experience.
It's expensive. The tickets are expensive. Imagine you pay like $1,000 just to go and say, you know what? I have to watch the second fight to see who the real winner is, and pay another $1,000.
That is a piss take, but at the end of the day, it is an experience.
It's not like football. When football they draw, what happens? They go into extra time. You get to still watch the whole thing.
Sometimes go to extra time. Depends on what you're watching. Like if it's semi-finals or quarters.
I'm not into boxing that much, but to be honest, when there is big fights, I do want to watch it. I don't watch anyone.
Even looking at boxing, I know one person that you do love.
Is it the person that's coming back?
Mike Tyson. Oh. You love Mike Tyson?
Bruv. Oh, Mike Tyson. Legend. Honest legend. Like that guy. Like if I can go back in time and be his friend, I would be his friend.
Well, I'm half his age and he's moving twice the speed as I am.
And did you see his body? Like he just got ripped. His body's ripped now.
I don't even know how old is he?
50-something?
And he's moving faster than a 24-year-old. That's a bit nuts.
He is fast. He is like mentally and physically ready to go back.
If he actually goes back, I actually will be interested to see.
I think he is. I think he's already being set up with an opponent already, no?
That'd be a bit crazy to watch.
That's not going to be in the UK, but I would definitely want to fly out and watch that.
I think a lot of people will tune in to see a guy come back that, you know, it's like one of those ones. You know where Conor McGregor, he says he's going to retire and he's literally going to say, and then he comes back and he retires, he comes back, Mayweather retires, he comes back. And you're just like, why are you going to retire in the first place? But it brings that hype. It pushes that hype
100%.
forward. But even talking about hype, I'm not hyped for the next episode. I'm really not.
What's happening in episode 4 for the people to know? Let them know what episode 4 is going to be about.
Let's just say there is a challenge coming our way, and I'm really not excited for the forfeit because if I lose and it's to my disadvantage, I'm not looking forward to doing it.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited.
Because you're good at what we're going to do, and I'm not.
They don't know what it is. You know what? Guys, go check out the episode, but comment on this episode. I don't know if you're going to watch this on Instagram or if you're watching this on YouTube. Whatever platform you're watching it, we're going to see the comments. Comment what you think the challenge is going to be.
Yeah. Drop a comment.
Yeah.
Drop a like. Hit that subscribe button. Have a guess what the challenge is going to be because you're really not going to want to miss it. I want to miss it personally because I don't want to do a forfeit. But you ain't going to want to miss it because you're just going to see me go through hell. Because I'm at a big disadvantage.
You know what? It's 31 minutes into this podcast. Roughly 31 minutes. you think we should go longer, or do you think let's see what they liked? I think we should cut it here, see if they like it.
See, yeah, of course. It's for you guys. It's for the people. You know what? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. If you're actually just audio listening, go to Anchor. Go to Spotify.
Yeah.
If you're seeing on visual, go to YouTube.
Oh, no, wait. Before we go anywhere, you have to watch visual for episode 4. There's no ifs or buts. It's going to make no sense if you don't watch episode 4, because we're going to cut episode 4 off before the challenge. So we want to make sure that you guys obviously give us, we want to give you guys the best experience. So if you go watch it on YouTube, episode 4, definitely recommended. And also we want your feedback on anything. Don't be shy. Like, it could be anything, right?
Literally anything. You can criticize me fully.
It can be my clothes. It can be the way I sit. The fact that I shake my legs a lot. I don't know. Whatever it is, or it happens to be, just make sure you comment and let us know. Don't feel like you can't criticize. We love that criticism.
Well, 100%. And we will see you on episode 4. And we are out. So shout out to you guys and shout out to OHMYPOD. Peace.